Hello, everyone. Scooty Double 7 here, bringing you another exciting game in the 2008 replay with Inside Pitch. In today's game, we have the 5-2 Detroit Tigers taking on the 3-5 Boston Red Sox. Game 2 of a 3-game series here at Fenway Park. Will the hometown Boston Red Sox tie the series up? Or will Detroit take the lead in the series? We'll find out. And here is the starting lineup for the Detroit Tigers. Leading off, the catcher, Ivan Rodriguez. Batting second, the second baseman, Placido Polanco. Batting third, the designated hitter, Gary Sheffield. Batting fourth in the cleanup position, the right fielder, Maglio Ordonez. Batting fifth, the third baseman, Miguel Cabrera. Batting sixth, the first baseman, Carlos Gullin. Batting seventh, the shortstop, Edgar Renteria. Batting eighth, the left fielder, Marcus Thames. And batting ninth, the center fielder, Brandon Ing. On the mound for the Red Sox, it is John Lester. Comes into the game with a 3.46 ERA. 1 win, 1 loss. 13 innings pitched, allowed 12 hits, 13 strikeouts, and 2 walks. We're here at historic Fenway Park. Nothing for strikeouts, +4 to walks, and nothing to home runs. And with that, Rodriguez steps up. He's batting a 346. Here's the pitch. And that's going to be 5-2. That's going to be a strike. That's an 8. The 19 is too high. 6-2 ground ball to Lugo. And that is out number 1. Placido up next. He's batting a 348. Sorry, he's batting a 348. Here's the pitch. 6-2. Blank. 6-6. Fly ball out there to Ellsbury. Out number 2. Gary Sheffield up. He's batting a 333. Here's the pitch. 6-4, possible error on a ground ball. 6-6, line drive to Peoria. And that retires the side. No runs, no hits, no errors. We go to the bottom of the first, and here is the starting lineup for the Boston Red Sox. Leading off, the second baseman, Dustin Peoria. Batting second, the first baseman, Kevin Yorkills. Batting third, the designated hitter, David Ortiz. Batting fourth, the left fielder, Manny Ramirez. Batting fifth, the third baseman, Mike Lau. Batting sixth, the right fielder, J.D. Drew. Batting seventh, the catcher, Jason Vrotek. Batting eighth, the center fielder, Jacoby Ellsbury. And batting ninth, the shortstop, Julio Lugo. On the mound for the Tigers, it's Jeremy Bonderman. Comes into the game with an ERA of a 2.57. 1 win, no losses, 7 innings pitched, allowed 14 hits, 4 strikeouts. Allowed 7 innings pitched, allowed 4 hits, 4 strikeouts, and 2 walks. Dustin Peoria steps up. He's batting a 226. Here's the pitch. 2-3 at the ballpark. We're going to go to Fenway. 1-5 pop up to Rodriguez. And that is out number 1 as Rodriguez will take off his helmet, looks up, makes the catch behind the plate, out number 1. Kevin Yorkills up. He's batting a 174. Here's the pitch. 4-4. Double star. Fly ball out there to Ing. And out number 2. David Ortiz up. Big Poppy. Batting 2. He's batting a 212. Here's the pitch. 4-2. That's a blank. 6-6, ground ball to Polanco. And that retires the side as the Tigers retire the Red Sox in order. 3 up, 3 down. Easy inning score for both sides. No runs, no hits, no errors for both teams. After one, we're scoreless. We go to the top of the second. It's Maglio Ordonez, Miguel Cabrera, and Carlos Guillen due up for the Tigers. Ordonez batting a .370. Here's the pitch. 6-1, strike 9, 17 too high. 3-6, double star 1, ground ball to low. And that is out number 1. Miguel Cabrera up. Cabrera is batting a .261. Here's the pitch. 3-1, strike. That's a 13. That's a 1. Struck him out. 2 outs, and that's going to bring up Carlos Guillen. Guillen batting a .250. Here's the pitch. 1-2, strike 9. That's a 4. Struck him out. And the Red Sox make quick work of the Tigers. 3 up, 3 down. No runs, no hits, no errors. We go to the bottom of the second. It's Manny Ramirez, Mike Lell, and J.D. Drew due up for the Red Sox. Ramirez batting a .148. Here's the pitch. 6-5, blank. 1-4, base hit, past Thames. And Ramirez is on with a base hit. Mike Lau batting a .161, infield double play depth. Strategy roll 14. Here's the pitch to low. 2-6, home run. That's a 12. The 17 too high. 4-1, fly ball to Ing. Out number 1. J.D. Drew up. Drew batting a .222. Infield still at double play. Strategy roll is a 10. Red Sox holding off. Here's the pitch. 6-5, blank. 4-4, power hit to Thames. That's a 10. That's a fly ball out there. Thames going all the way back to the Green Monster for out number 2. Jason Vertek up. He's batting a .167. Strategy rolls an 8. Here's the pitch. 4-2, strikeout. No, that's a blank. Sorry. That's a blank. 3-5. Ground ball to Polanco. No runs. 1 hit. No runs, 1 hit, and no errors. And 1 left on after 2. We're tied at 0. We go to the top of the third. It's Edgar Rentia, Marcus Thames, and Brandon Ing due up for the Tigers. Edgar batting a .308. 1-1, that's going to be a walk. That's a 17. That's a 14. And that's a walk. All right, infield going to double play depth. Here's Marcus Thames batting a .222. The pitch. Strategy roll 9. Tigers holding off. 5-1, wild pitch. 13 too high. 6-4. Ground ball to Lugo. And that's going to be a double play. That's a double play, 2 out. That's going to bring up Brandon Ing. batting in 043. 3-4, that's going to be a walk. That's a 10. The 8, and they walk them. And we go to the top of the order. Ivan Rodriguez, 0 for 1 on the day. Strategy roll 5. Here's the pitch. 1-3, blank. 1-3, single out there to Ellsbury. And that puts a base runner on. And with that, Ing will not advance to third. It's a -1. His base run rating is a 2. That die roll is a 3. The stop sign goes up. And the Tigers have runners on first and second. Polanco up. He's 0 for 1. Strategy roll 13. Here's the pitch. 6-5. Strike. That's a 5. The 6. Too high. 5-6 ground ball to Lugo. And that retires the side. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and 2 left on. We go to the bottom of the third. It's Jacoby Ellsbury, Julio Lugo, and Dustin Peoria due up for the Red Sox. Jacoby Ellsbury batting a 211. Here's the pitch. 6-3, possible error on a ground ball. 2-2, base hit past Thames. No error there, and that is a grounded error. Ames's error rating is a 10. That's a 10. That's an error. And that is a one-base error as he boots the ball. So with that, he goes to second on an error. And with that, we have a pickoff attempt. Strategy roll is a 20. That's a 10. Outside of his pickoff and pickoff error rating. So with that, it's Julio Lugo, who's batting a 348. Infield normal depth. 1-1. That's going to be a strike. That's a 10. That's a 4. Struck him out. Dustin Peoria up. He's batting a 219. Here's the pitch. Strategy rolls an 8. Oh, he's 0 for 1. Sorry. 2-6. Home run. That's an 8. The 16 is too high. 6-3. Base hit past Polanco. And with that, Ellsbury will go to third. Does he advance home? We'll check. He advances home in a 2-6. That's a 3. And with that, he will score. And that has the speed. And with that, it puts the Red Sox on the board, 1-0. Kevin Yorkill's up now. Yorkill's 0 for 1 on the day. Strategy roll is an 18. Infield double play depth. Here's the pitch. 1-6. Double star. Fly ball out there to Thames. And that is out number 2. Pickoff attempt once again. That's a 4. That's a pickoff error. And that's going to move Peoria over to second. Yorkill's up. David Ortiz up. He's 0 for 1. Shot it over Gulen. 4-1. Wild pitch. 17. Out of the range. 3-1. Power hit past Ordonis. That's a 1. That's going to be a base hit for David Ortiz. And with that, we have a 6. The lead runner advances. Peoria will come home. And with that, Ortiz is thrown out at second. Ball, lead runner advances. Ball cut off, and the trailing runner is thrown out. And Ortiz is thrown out at second. Tried to go underneath that, and nope, that is correct on that. 2 runs, 3 hits, and 2 errors. After 3, it's Boston 2, Detroit nothing. We go to the top of the 4th. It is Gary Sheffield, Maglio Ordonez, and Miguel Cabrera due up for the Tigers. Gary Sheffield 0 for 1. Here's the pitch. 3-3 range play. 3-3 ground ball to Lugo. Lugo's ranges on a 1-2. That's a 5. That's a base hit. Sheffield on first. Maglio Ordonez 0 for 1. Strategy roll 7. Here's the pitch. 6-6. That's going to be a walk. That's a 16. That's a 10. And that's a base on balls. And with that, runners are now on first and second as Miguel Cabrera comes up. He's 0 for 1 with a strikeout. Strategy rolls a 15. Here's the pitch. 5-2, strike. That's a 13. That's a 9. Struck him out. Strategy rolls a 4 as Carlos Gullin comes up. Infield normal depth. He's 0 for 1 with a strikeout. Here's the pitch. 5-2, strike. 9, 13, too high. 3-6, power hit to Drew. That's a 4. That's going to be a double. And with that, Sheffield will score. We have a 1, so we're going to check that second die roll. And either one of these, the lead runner will advance. So Ordonez will come home to tie the game up. Gullin, we now check. Gullin's base run rating is a 3. If roll is less than or equal to, that's a 2, that's a 3. And Gullin will go to third. And with that, Tigers have tied the game up. They have a runner in scoring position with 1 out. Edgar Rentia up now. Walked. Strategy rolls a 14. Here's the pitch. 3-1. Strike. 6, 12. Too high. 3-3. Fly ball to Ellsbury. Failed sacrifice roll. That's going to be a 4. And that's going to be a hold. Marcus Thames is up. He's 0 for 1. Strategy rolls a 13. Here's the pitch. 3-3 range play. 1-6 ground ball to Lugo. Lugo's range is a 2. That's a 5. That's going to be a base hit for Thames. And with that, Gullin will come around to score. It's now 3-2 Detroit. And that's going to bring up Brandon Ing. Ing walked his last time up. Strategy rolls a 16. Tigers holding off. Here's the pitch. And that's going to be 5-4. Home run chance. That's a 0. Nada. 6-1 line drive to Peoria. And that retires the side. 3 runs, 3 hits, and no errors, and 1 left on. We go to the bottom of the 4th. It's Manny Ramirez, Mike Lau, and J.D. Drew due up for the Red Sox. Manny Ramirez, 1 for 1 on the day. Here's the pitch. 4-4. Double star. Fly ball out there to Thames. Out number 1. Mike Lowe, 0 for 1. Here's the pitch. 2-2 blank. 2-3 ground ball to Rentia. And that is out number 2. Now, the reason that is a blank is the pitcher is not tired. Once the pitcher gets tired, excluding the double question mark, we will go to his tired rating, which is what's in the brackets. So Drew is up. He's 0 for 1. 4-3. That's going to be a walk. That's a 20. That's a 19. And that is going to be a walk. So Drew is on with a walk, and that's going to bring up Jason Vertek, who's 0 for 1. 2 outs with a runner on first. Here's the pitch. 6-2, possible error. 5-4, line drive to Gulen. And that is out number 3. No runs, no hits, and no errors. And 1 left on. After 4, Detroit 3, Boston 2. We go to the top of the 5th. It's going to be Ivan Rodriguez, Placidio Polanco, and Gary Sheffield due up for the Tigers. Here's the pitch to Rodriguez. Rodriguez is 1 for 2 on the day. 6-5, strike. That's an 8. That's a 5. Struck him out. Polanco 0 for 2. Here's the pitch. 5-1, wild pitch. Nobody's on. We're going to re-roll the bones. 5-3, possible error on a throw. And that is going to be 3-2. That's going to be a line drive to Peoria. Error rating is in a 1-2. That's a 12. No error there. And it states here, ball caught, error only if runners are on, and less than 2 outs. It is a throwing error, trying to double off the runner. Otherwise, it's a line out. If no error, then double up the closest. Otherwise, it's no error and 2 outs, and that's going to bring up Gary Sheffield. Here's the pitch. Sheffield 1 for 2 with a run scored. 2-4. Blank. 6-3, ground ball to York Hills. And an easy inning score for Boston as they retire the Tigers in order. It's 3 up, 3 down. No runs, no hits, no errors. We go to the bottom of the 5th. It's going to be Jacoby Ellsbury, Julio Lugo, and Dustin Peoria due up for the Red Sox. Ellsbury 1 for 1 with a run scored. Here's the pitch. 3-3 range play. 4-5 power hit Ordonis. That's a 19. That's going to be a fly ball. Adonis's range is on a 1-2. That's a 1. Makes the catch. Chasing that one all the way to the bullpens to make that play. Julio Lugo up. He's 0 for 1 with a strikeout. Here's the pitch. 3-1. Walk plus. Now, in a walk plus, we add 10. We're going to add 14. That's a 28. That's a 2. And that's a walk. That's a walk no matter how you roll that one. Strategy rolls a 1, and that is going to be a steal attempt. Lugo's stolen base rating is a 15. He is right-handed. That's going to be a -2. That's going to be a -3. And that's going to be a 12. And he successfully steals second base. And here's the pitch to Dustin Peoria, who's 1 for 2 on the day. 1-4 blank. 1-6, and that's going to be a double. And with that, Peoria will send Lugo home. Lugo comes across, ties the game up at 3. Runner on second with 1 out. And that is going to bring up Kevin Yorkills. Yorkills 0 for 2 on the day. Strategy rolls a 7. Here's the pitch. 2-5 range play. 6-6 fly ball out there to center field. Ings ranges on a 1-3. That's a 5. That's going to be a double. He can't get to it in time as that one goes all the way back to the triangle. And that will send Peoria across the plate. The Red Sox on top, 4-3. Yorkill is on second, and that's going to bring up Big Papi, David Ortiz. Ortiz 1 for 2 today with an RBI. Strategy rolls a 3. The pitch. 4-5. That's going to be a strike. That's a 9. That's a 2. And they struck him out. 2 outs, and Manny Ramirez steps up. He's 1 for 2 on the day. Strategy rolls a 3. Here's the pitch. 5-6 range play at Fenway Park. 5-6 double star 6. All right, that's a 6. That's going to be a fly ball out there to Ing. Ing's range is a 3. That's a 6. And once again, that's going to be a double. As the Red Sox pick up an insurance run there, it's 5-3. Five to 3, Mike Lau up. He's 0 for 2. Here's the pitch. Jeremy Bonderman can face 5 more batters. 6-6. Strike 8. 11, too high. 2-3, and that's going to be a ground ball to Renteria. And that retires the side. 3 runs, 3 hits, no errors, and 1 left on after 5. It's Boston 5, Detroit 3. Go to the top of the 6th. It's going to be Maglio Ordonez, Miguel Cabrera, and Carlos Gullin due up. Here's the pitch to Ordonez. Ordonez is 0 for 1. 2-5, strike 9. That's a 9. Struck him out. 1 away, Miguel Cabrera, 0 for 2 with 2 strikeouts. Here's the pitch. 3-4, that's going to be a walk. That's a 15, that's a 7. And they walk Cabrera. So with that, runner on first, infield coming into double play depth as Carlos Gullin will come up. He's 1 for 2 with a double, a strikeout, a run, 2 RBIs. Strategy reel 12, Tigers holding off. 3-5 at the ballpark. 5-1, base hit to Ellsbury. And and Miguel Cabrera will not advance. That's going to be a -1. That puts him at a 0. So we don't even have to worry about looking at the runner advancement. Edgar Rentia is up. He's 0 for 1 with a walk. Here's the pitch. Strategy rolls an 8, 1 out. 6-1, that's going to be a strike. That's a 6-12, too high. 4-6, double star 2, ground ball to Lugo. And that is going to be on a fielder's choice. That's going to be a 6. The out is going to be at first. And we have a pickoff attempt. 13, too high. It's a balk on a 1. Pickoff on a 2 through 5. And a pickoff error on a 6. 4-6. Home run. That's a 20. That's a 6. And that's a 3-run home run by Marcus Thames. That ball is gone. Out of here. And he hits that one over the Green Monster. It's now 6-5 Detroit on a 3-run home run by Marcus Thames. Detroit takes the lead. Both teams going at it today. And it's Brandon Ing with that. John Lester is now tired. Ing 0 for 1 with a walk. Here's the pitch. 2 outs. 5-1 wild pitch. We're going to re-roll. 1-5 strikeout. 14-17 too high. 2-4 ground ball to Lugo. And that retires the side. 3 runs, 2 hits, and no errors. We go to the bottom of the 6th. It's J.D. Drew, Jason Vertek, and Jacoby Ellsbury due up for the Red Sox. Drew 0 for 1 with a walk. Here's the pitch. 2-3 at the ballpark. We're going to go to Fenway. 5-5 fly ball to Thames. And goes all the way and crashes into the Green Monster to make that catch. Jason Vertek up. He's 0 for 2. Here's the pitch. 2-6. Blank. 1-1 pop up to Polanco. And that is out number 2. Jacoby Ellsbury up. He's 1 for 2. Here's the pitch. 5-1. That's going to be a walk. That's an 11. The 17 is too high. 6-5. And that's going to be a base hit past Ordonis. And Jacoby is on with a base hit. He's 1 for 2 with a run scored. Steal attempt. We have a 5. That's going to be a steal attempt for Ellsbury. Stolen base rating is a 16. Let's see. Ellsbury's left. That's going to be a -1, so it's going to be a 15 or less. And that will be a stolen base. He advances. Ellsbury will go to second. Here's the pitch to Lugo. Jeremy Bonderman can face one more batter. 2 outs, runner in scoring position. The tying run at second. 4-2. Strikeout plus. We had 10. That's a 20. That's a 3. Struck him out. So no runs, 1 hit, and no errors after 6. And 1 left on. After 6, Detroit 6. Boston 5. We go to the top of the 7th. It's Ivan Rodriguez, Presidio Polanco, and Gary Sheffield due up. And with that, the Red Sox are going to go to the bullpen. And they're going to call on Justin. Actually, they're going to call on Dervin Hackensack to come up. Let's take a look at his card. He can face 7 batters. His pull rating is a 3. Dervin Hackensack, no wins, no losses, no ERA. He's pitched 2 innings, allowed 1 hit, 1 strikeout, no walks. Here's the pitch. He's going to face off against Ivan Rodriguez, Presidio Polanco, and Gary Sheffield. We're going to take a look at the stats for John Lester. He went 6 innings, allowed 6 hits, 6 runs, 6 earned runs, 4 walks, 5 strikeouts, 1 home run. ERA, 5.21. Here's the pitch. 6-2, hit by pitch. That's a 5. That's a 0 with a 14. Hackensack is a -10. 1-4, and that's going to be a ground ball. Out number 1. Polanco up. He's 0 for 3. Here's the pitch. 5-4, strike. That's a 4. The 12 is too high. 1-1, line drive to Lau. Out number 2. Gary Sheffield up. Sheffield 1 for 3. Here's the pitch. 4-6 at the ballpark. We go to Fenway. 5-5. That's going to be a fly ball out there to Ramirez. And Singh, take me out to the ball game. What a game we got on going here between the Tigers and the Red Sox. Boston scoring 2 runs in the 3rd. Detroit coming back in the 4th to score 3 runs, takes the lead. Boston coming back. They score 3 runs in the 5th. They take the lead. Detroit back in the 6th. They score 3 runs, take the lead by a run. It has been a trade-off. Boston takes the lead. Detroit comes back to reclaim the lead. Then Boston, then Detroit. These 2 teams are trading blows like a heavyweight boxer. And with that, Jeremy Bonderman will yield the mound. We do have a new pitcher on the mound. We have a right, left. And they're going to bring in Casey Folsom. That's his card. Folsom comes into the game with an ERA of a 9.0. No wins, no losses. He's pitched 1 inning, allowed 1 hit, no strikes, and no walks. Taking a look at the stats for Jeremy, he went 6 innings, allowed 8 hits, 5 runs, 5 earned runs, 2 walks, 3 strikeouts, an ERA of a 4.84. And he's got to face Dustin Peoria, Kevin Yorkills, and David Ortiz. Here's the pitch to Dustin Peoria, top of the order. 2 for 3 with a double, 2 runs and 2 RBIs, 1/6 possible error on a ground ball. And that's going to be 3-6. Power hit to Ing. That's going to be a 14. That's a triple as he hits that ball down and it goes through the triangle. No error there for Ing. And with that, the Red Sox have a runner on third. Kevin Yorkill's up. Yorkills is 1 for 3 with a double, a run, and an RBI. Strategy roll 19. Here's the pitch. 3-4 blank. 2-5. Fly ball to Ing. And that's going to be a sacrifice roll. And that is a failed SF roll. So we're going to use the die here. That's a 2. And with that, Boston ties the game up. We're tied at 6. And here is Big Papi David Ortiz. He's 1 for 3 with a strikeout and an RBI. The pitch. 5-5. Double star, ground ball to Rentia. Out number 2, and that's going to bring up Manny Ramirez. 2 for 3 with a double and an RBI. 5-6. Strike 9, 10 too high. 5-5, double star 1, ground ball to Cabrera. And that retires the side. 1 run, 1 hit, and no errors. We go to the top of the 8 and none left on. At the end of 7, it is all square at 6. We go to the top of the 8th. It's Maglia Ordonez, Miguel Cabrera, and Carlos Gullin due up. And with that, Darvin Hackensack we do have a new pitcher on the mound. And that is going to be Craig Hassan. Hassan will come in. He comes into the game with an ERA of a 9.0. 1 inning pitched, allowed 2 hits. 1 strikeout, 1 walk. No wins, no losses, and no saves so far in the season. Taking a look at the stats for Darvin Hackensack, he went 1 inning. Nothing. No ERA, nothing across the board. He's got to face off against Ordonez, Cabrera, and Gullin. Here's the pitch to Ordonez, who's 0 for 2 with a walk, a strikeout, and a run scored. 3-6, strike 7, 18 too high. 2-1, ground ball back to the pitcher. Hassan takes it, throws it over to Yorkills. Out number 1. Miguel Cabrera 0 for 2. Walk, 2 strikeouts, run scored, 1-2. Home run chance on a 1-17, that's a 2. The 20 is too high, 4-1, and that's going to be a fly ball out there to Drew, who makes the catch. Out number 2. Carlos Gullin, 2 for 3, the pitch. Double, strikeout, 2 runs, 2 RBIs, 4-3. That's a strike, that's an 8, that's a 3. Struck him out. So no runs, no hits, and no errors as the Red Sox retire the Tigers in order. It's an easy inning to score, 3 up, 3 down. No runs, no hits, no errors. We go to the bottom of the 8th. It's Mike Lull, J.D. Drew, and Jason Vertek due up for the Red Sox. Casey Folsom now done, as Detroit will go to their bullpen. And they're going to bring in Freddie Dulles. We have a right-left switch coming up. Dulles says that's his card. Dulles comes into the game. One inning pitched, no hits, no strikeouts, no walks, no ERA. Taking a look at the stats here for Casey Folsom. He went one inning, allowed one hit, one run, one earned run, and 9.0 ERA. And here's the pitch to Mike Lowell. They're not going to let Lowell take the hit. And instead, Chris Carter will come in. Carter, first time we're seeing him. He's 2 games pitched. He has 1 at bat. Carter, 6'2". That's going to be a walk plus. That's a 25. That's a 3. And they walk Carter. So Carter is on, and they're going to bring in a pinch runner now. And with that, they're going to bring in Gil Valcrez to pinch run. Valcrez now on third. J.D. Drew is up. He's 0 for 2. Strategy rolls a 17. Here's the pitch. 1-4 possible error on a ground ball. 3-4. And that is going to be a ground ball to Rentia. Error rating is a 4. That's a 7. It's a range of 1 to 7. That's a 4. That's going to be a ground error. That's a one-base error as Rentia boots it by accident, kicks it into the outfield, and that puts runners on first and second. So with that, Jason Vertek up. He's 0 for 3. Here's the pitch. The catcher. 6-2, walk plus. That's a 24. That's a 17. And that loads the bases. Squeeze play. Infield going to come in for the squeeze play. Jacoby Ellsbury comes up. Strategy rolls a 17. Here's the pitch. Ellsbury 2 for 3. 3-6 range play. It's a successful range play by Miguel Cabrera. Successful squeeze attempt. Only play is on the batter at first. And with that, the Red Sox take a 1-run lead with 1 out here in the bottom of the 8th. And that's going to bring up Julio Lugo, who's 0 for 2 with a walk, 2 strikeouts and a run. Strategy rolls a 4. Here's the pitch. 4-4 at the ballpark, Fenway Park for this play. 6-5, double star 5, ground ball to Polanco. And are they going to try to score? Yes. Will the defense go for the out? Yes, they are. They're going to go for the out at first. Drew will score. Vertek will go to third, 2 outs. And the Red Sox picking up some much-needed insurance. Freddie Dulles tired. They are going to leave him in. The bullpen warming up just in case. Dustin Peoria up. He's 3 for 4 on the day with a double, a triple, 3 runs and 2 RBIs. He's a home run away from the cycle. 3-3. Ground ball to Cabrera. And that is out number 3, and that retires the side. And we are good on that. So we need a third baseman. And they're going to bring in Jed Lowry to take over. At shortstop, Julio Lugo will come out, and they're going to bring in Alex Cora. And I think that's it of everything else. No. Yep, we're good. And Drew will come out. And they're going to bring in Jonathan Van Every to take over with that. Craig Henson is done, and they're going to bring in Jonathan Pebbleman. Actually, they're going to bring in Manny to save. Take a look at his card. So Manny DeCarmen comes into the game with an ERA of a 30. He's pitched 1/3 of an inning, allowed 3 hits, no strikeouts, no walks. He's going to try to save this game as we head into the 9th inning. It's 2 runs, 1 hit, no errors. After 8, it's Boston 8, Detroit 6. Let's take a look at the box score on that. Boston coming back to scoring 2 runs to take the lead on that. It is Detroit on 6 runs with 6 hits and 3 errors. Boston, 8 runs on 9 hits and no errors. We're going to take a look at the stats here for Craig Henson. Henson went 1 inning, allowed 1 strikeout, a 4.50 ERA. And here's the pitch. Edgar Rentia is 0 for 2. 5-1, strike 8, 11, too high. 4-6, double star 2. Fly ball out there to Van Every. And that is out number 1. Marcus Thames, 2 for 3, the pitch. Home run, runs scored, and 4 RBIs, 1-6, strikeout plus. That's a 26, that's a 1. And struck him out looking. Brandon Ing, 0 for 2. They're going to let him take the hit. Here's the pitch. 6-2, possible error on a ground ball. 2-2, ground ball to Manny. No error there. His error rating is a 0. That's a 9. Takes it, throws it over to York Hills. And that's the game. No runs, no hits, no errors. And Boston wins the game at home, 8-6. Final line score coming right up. And with that, the Red Sox win at home. They tie the series up at 1. We'll have the rubber match coming up. Craig Van Helsing gets the win. Freddie Dulles will pick up the loss, and Manny DeClaren will get the save. Marcus Thames picks up the only home run in the game, and that is his first home run of the season. Detroit, 6 runs on 6 hits with 3 errors. Boston, 8 runs on 9 hits. No errors. Take a look at the stats here. Craig Henson, 1 inning pitched, allowed 1 strikeout, an ERA of a 4.50. Freddie Dulles picks up the loss, went 1 inning, 2 runs, 1 earned run, 2 walks, 4.50 ERA. Manny DeClaren gets the save, went 1 inning, 1 strikeout, a 6.92 ERA. That's going to do it for us here at Fenway Park. If you enjoyed the video, please, well, before we leave, that's going to put Boston will go to 4-5, and Detroit will drop to 5-3 on that. But like I said, that's going to do it for us here at Fenway Park. If you enjoyed the video, please give it a thumbs up. And to remember to click that bell notification to be notified of when I go live with new videos and when I go live with all of the Philadelphia Phillies and Field of Dreams. Until then, I'm Scooty007. We'll see you next time for another exciting game in the 2008 replay with Inside Pitch. Until then, take care, everyone. Bye-bye.